Alright, hey guys, this is Leet Cheese, back again with an OU battle using the same team that I've been using. With a minor adjustment, I put in Zapdos instead of my Scarf Terrakion. This is a Scarf Zapdos too, because I didn't have enough special attackers on my team. Um, this is against another guy off of Smogon. His name is Mrmizz. It ended up being a pretty good battle from what I remember, and I think it ended up being really close in the end. I don't remember exactly what the score was, but I hope you enjoy the battle, and here it is. Alright, so when I looked at his team, I decided that my best option to lead with was Scizor, because I thought his most likely lead was going to be his Weavile, and really anything else he could have led with, I could have easily U-turned out on, because I didn't see any Pokemon that carry Fire-type moves regularly, so I felt really safe about that. But he ends up leading with his Donphan, and I could easily U-turn out of that as well, do some pretty good damage and break his Sturdy, and go into something else which can threaten to finish him off, which is very helpful for me. Looking at that damage, since it's a choice-banded U-turn, I decide that a Mian Shao's high jump kick should be able to kill it because its base power is almost twice as much, and it's about as powerful attack-wise since I'm Life Orb instead of choice-banded, which Life Orb's only a little bit less than choice-band, 30% compared to 50%, and that high jump kick is able to take him out. It would have been safer to go for the HP Ice, and I actually haven't used HP Ice on this thing at all, even though I do carry it, because people rarely use Gliscors on Smogon. I don't know why that is, but after I finish off his Donphan, after he only gets up his rocks, which is great because that means I can get up my rocks and they'll stay there. He goes into his Gyarados to get the Intimidate on me, and I'm thinking he's probably going to want to start setting up with some Dragon Dances or whatever. So I'm just going to U-turn out of there, get a little bit of damage on him, scout for leftovers from that, and get my health back because of my regeneration. And I'm going to go into my Scarf to Zapdos, and Scarf Zapdos is pretty rare, so he ends up not expecting that and just stays in. He probably has the Stone Edge, and he thought it might be able to kill. If this were a bulky Zapdos, I don't think it would kill though. But I can just take him out with that Volt Switch. Crit did not matter at all. Stab, super effective, 4 times super effective. That would kill a Gyarados from max HP, no matter what. And so that's great for me. I take out his Gyarados, big sweeper down in the match, and my team is hardly dented at all. I don't think it is. I guess I took some Stealth Rock damage on my Zapdos, but that's not too big of a deal. So I'm going to bring my Bronzong here on the double down, but he gets to see what I bring in before he brings something in. Actually, it wasn't a double down. What am I talking about? But I just set up my Stealth Rocks, thinking he might U-turn or something, but he actually goes for the Swords Dance. But that's fine by me, because this Gyarados is a perfect counter to all Scizor sets. It doesn't matter what they are, because I can just go in, get the Intimidate on him, so he's only at +3 now, and the most powerful thing you can go for on me is probably a Bullet Punch. I guess if Superpower would do a little bit more, but I resist all of his attacks, unless he carried like Wing Attack, but that wouldn't even do that much because it's a Wing Attack. He gets Technician boost, but I misclick here and go for the Waterfall. I meant to go for the Dragon Tail to get rid of his boosts, but oh well. Waterfall gets some decent damage on him, but now I'll go for the Dragon Tail, which will phase him out so he doesn't have any of his boosts anymore, and that Bullet Punch did probably a little less than half at +5. +5 Scizor's Bullet Punch did that much. And I think he was Life Orb too. I didn't see that for sure. I missed that. But he brings in his Thundurus now, and I think he might want to go for the Nasty Plot, but I don't want to risk that since I still really need my my Gyarados to take on his Scizor, and so I don't want to risk that. But he actually goes for the Thunder Wave, which tells me this is this is probably not a Nasty Plot set on his Thundurus. Most sets that carry Thunder Wave don't carry Nasty Plot, though he still could. He could have Thunder Wave, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, HP Ice. But he's going to want to switch out of there because he knows he can't hurt my Latias too much because I resist his Stab, and HP Ice won't do that much because Latias is so especially bulky. So he switches into a Scizor, which takes on Latias really well. I think I ended up just going for the Dragon Pulse there to get a little bit of damage onto his Thundurus, because I don't have a whole lot to take Thundurus on this team. But I can just bring my Gyarados back in again to take his Scizor, no problem. Get the Intimidate on him. So when he sets up his Sword Stance, he's only going to be at +1, not the normal +2. And I know I can take his Bullet Punch, no problem, because I resist it. And Gyarados is, I think it's max defense, so I can easily take that stuff. But I'm just gonna rest off here, and he shows me that he has Bug Bite in addition to Bullet Punch, which doesn't hurt me too bad either since he's only at +1. That would do quite a bit though if he was at a +5 like he was before. So I'm glad he didn't go for that. I go for Sleep Talk here. I get the rest. I get the rest almost every single time I use Sleep Talk. It's absolutely ridiculous. I hate it, but whatever. It's better than having nothing. I can't really think of anything else I'd rather. I could. I can think of a ton of things I'd rather have in that move slot, but I end up getting the waterfall here. That's good. Get some damage on him. And he also gets the flinch, which is so bad for him. That sucks for him. And I'm going to wake up here, and I'm just going to go for another waterfall. I guess he predicted me to go for Dragon Tail to get rid of his boosts, but looking at how much that last waterfall did, I knew I could take him out with another one, so why would I just phase him out when I can kill him and be done with him for good? And that crit did not matter, looking at the damage from the last one. But that flinch definitely helped me. That was some pretty key hacks. He brings in his Thunderous again. Don't want to take that Thunderbolt. Even though his Scizor is down, oh, he still has his Conkeldurr. And I don't really have anything to take Conkeldurr besides my Gyarados, so I really need to keep that. Send in my Latias again, which can take his Thunderous, no problem, since it's so specially bulky. And HP Ice won't even do that much. He actually ends up having the Dark Pulse, which I'm sure is mostly for taking on Latias and Latios, since it does have that trolling base speed of 111 to outspeed them all. But unfortunately, I do get paralyzed here. That Dragon Pulse that I was going for definitely would have been able to take him out. Oh well. I can easily revenge kill his Thunderous with some other stuff. I think I bring, Scizor, since Scizor has his priority, and since I am choice banded, even though he resists my Bullet Punch, I'll be able to finish him off. He goes for the Thunder Wave here as a last-ditch effort to get some Parahaxes on my Scizor and I guess slow it down for whatever he wants. I don't think he really has anything that benefits from that Paralyze on my Scizor speed-wise, but the Parahax is definitely going to end up helping him, as we'll soon find out. So I finish off his Thunderous. That's great because I do not have a whole lot to take the Thunderous now that my Latias is gone. So I go for the Bolt Punch the first time on this Alakazam. I see that he doesn't take Stealth Rock damage, which means that he is an unreleased Magic Guard Alakazam, which he did not tell me about before the match, which I was a little frustrated about, but not frustrated enough to report him on the Smogon forums like some people would. But then I get Parahaxed again on my Scizor, which means that I am not even able to get any damage on him, and I'm still expecting him to be Focus Sashed, since that's just a great set, though I think he's actually Life Orbed. Looking at that damage on my Scizor, I don't know. I probably should have thought about that some more. But I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here, thinking he's want to go for the Psychic. He's going to want to go for the Psychic move, so I can go in my Bronzong after I Volt Switch out to break any potential sash that he might have. He probably doesn't have it, but I don't think a Thunderbolt would have killed him anyway, since Alakazam does have decent special defense. It's just his physical defense that's extremely lacking. But now I can just go into Bronzong, take that Psyshock easily, and then Focus Blast doesn't even do crap because Bronzong's so bulky, and I can easily finish him off with that Gyro Ball because, as I said before, Alakazam's defense sucks, and Bronzong is so much slower than Alakazam that Gyro Ball is pretty much max power, and I think Weavile is his last Pokemon here, and Bronzong will easily be able to handle that as well with a Gyro Ball, since he is weak to it. Or Weavile is weak to Gyro Ball, that is, and Weavile is so fast that, again, it's going to do a crap ton. And so that is going to finish off the game in my favor. I believe that may have been 3 or 4-0. Oh, I don't even know what I was... Never mind. I was saying some Rabushin before. Sorry, I got mixed up with, I think, my next upload is when we'll be seeing a Rabushin that I need my Gyarados for. I'm sorry. I had this battle a few days ago, and I couldn't remember everything that happened. But, yeah, like I said, look forward to another battle upload with this team in probably 2 or 3 days' time. I think it ended up being an even better battle than this one. This one ended up being fairly one-sided, I guess. I ended up taking down fairly convincingly. However, it was not a Latias sweep, so I was very happy to upload something with that team that ended up not being a Latias sweep, because that tends to be what happens almost every time I use this team. So I hope you enjoyed the battle. Look forward to future uploads. Like the video if you did like it, and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.